Well, hello there, everyone. This is Robert Sloan. This is the first time I'm actually showing myself. I had a little conversation with my friend yesterday, and he explained to me that people like to see the face of the person that's talking to them, and people don't like it when it's just some disembodied voice. And so, yeah. So, my name is Robert Sloan. You get to see me for the first time, and we're going to be doing it like this from now on because he also said that people don't like shaky cameras. And so, yeah, yeah. So we're gonna have to change up the format completely until I get a gimbal, and yeah, it might take a second. Unless you'd like to support this channel, and help me with buying a gimbal, that would be nice. But only if you have the funds. Only if you have the funds. It's okay, not begging here. Um, yeah, it's weird. It's weird. Now this takes, when I first started doing this, I was very nervous, and then I got used to talking to people. Now I got to do this all over again because, we're face to face now. And yeah, I mean, you could see that I'm pretty healthy. Still have the feeding tube in. Still have the feeding tube in. I'm not happy with that. I wish that would go away. But I guess they're supposed to stay in for a while. And you just can't just put them in and not take them right back out. It's not a good thing. So I have to put up with this alien attached to my side here. And yeah, otherwise I'm doing great. I'm slowly losing weight, which means that I have to increase my diet, because in the past week I've lost 5 pounds, and that's not good. But that could be due to exercise, but I don't think it is. So there you go. And um, at least it's a slow decline, and it could be that my body's finding a new equilibrium, a new weight that it's comfortable at. I've already done a mile today. I plan on, when I'm done with this video, to do a mile again. So get our 2 miles in. I still believe that if you get up as soon as you can and eat as soon as you can, that's the beginning steps. After that, it's just exercise. Exercise should become permanently part of your program for the rest of your life. It helps. I've been doing this for a year. I couldn't imagine, a year ago, I wouldn't have done any of this. I try to look at everything as a blessing. And if it hadn't been for the cancer, I don't think I'd have any reason to change. And now I have reason to change in a positive manner. So everything in your life, even the most terrible stuff, you should use it as an opportunity to improve yourself. At least I'm okay with God. I know that in the end, I'm hopeful that God accept me into His kingdom. So I'm okay with the concept of death, which is also important. It takes a lot of the fear away from it. And, my thing is that Jesus tried to teach me how to be a good person in this world, to prepare myself for the next. So for the first time in my life, I'm trying to really live what I've always called myself when I did call myself a Christian, which is a red letter Christian. Follow what Jesus told me to do and how to do those things. Makes things kind of simple, I think. It simplifies my life. I try not to get angry at people anymore. Try being the operative word. I am human. Yeah. I'm filled with all sorts of terrible dark monkey things. We all are. And the meaning of being human is to overcome those things and become a net benefit to your neighbor. And they should be striving to be a net benefit to you. Because we're supposed to love our neighbors as we love ourselves. You're supposed to treat each other with a golden rule. And I'm not talking about that golden rule that he who owns all the gold makes the rules. I mean, being genuinely concerned for your fellow human. I've learned that. Because, man, I got up to terrible shit when I was young. And I'm sorry, excuse my language again, but I did get up to some terrible things when I was young. Things I regret. But I've learned to forgive myself. Because you need to forgive yourself if you can't love yourself. At least a little bit. Recognize that I'm a sinner. I recognize that without Christ I am doomed. At least I believe. But at the same time, if God can love me, I can love me. If God can accept me, I can accept my own situation and try to improve it and try to be a better person from it. For all of you out there, if you know me and I hurt you, I'm telling you right now, I'm apologizing to all of you. I really am. I'm so sorry. Back then, I was selfish. I only thought of myself. I was not a good person. I'm really trying to be a good person now. And genuinely, because it makes me feel good to be a good person. It makes me feel good to be a good person. And it drives me to try to be more understanding of everybody's situation. We're all stuck in this crazy, messed up world, aren't we? We're all stuck in it. Ain't none of us coming out of it alive. But we could make it a little bit easier for one another. Try to bring each other up. Instead of getting angry when you're out on the road, just say, God bless you. Now, I know that's the Christian equivalent of saying, well, you can go take a flying leap. But try saying it with being genuine. Oh, wow. See, that's where the Buddhists are at. Give up that ego. Oh, the Buddhists got some good ideas now. So do Hindu. So does Islam. So do the Jewish people. Hell, even the Zoroastrians. I like those guys. I'm telling you, it's all the same thing. It really is. All those dudes were trying to tell us the same thing. Krishna tried to tell us. Jesus tried to tell us. Buddha tried to tell us. It's all the same message. It all comes down to be nice to one another. Be good to one another. Try your best to make the world a happier, more pleasant, and peaceful place. That means I really like to see people on the left and on the right start loving one another again. Stuff like that. All this hate and discontent. For what? For what? Just so, what? Why? No, I was I had that, I, they did the Whipple to get that pancreatic cancer out of me. The likelihood it's probably gonna come back. So coming from somebody that's got one foot in a freaking grave, I'm telling you, life is much better when you're happy. Life's a lot better when you're optimistic. And it took me 6 months, or longer actually, probably the whole damn year to be honest with you, just to get normal. Get to the point where this is where I want to be all the time. And there are some people that just want to be contentious, just to be contentious. I used to be one of those people. I loved causing chaos. All right? I did. I was contrarian just to be contrarian. I'd argue with you, not because I believed in it, because I knew it'd piss you off. And I see that now and I'm like, wow. I used to be a very negative person. I do not want to be that person anymore. That sounds really unappealing to me. After being given a little bit of grace and a little bit of peace in my life. I don't waste my time on things like that anymore. I do, in fact, every time I deal with everybody, I try to be positive now. With everybody. Even people that might even despise me or dislike me. I'd never come to you like that. I'm not going to. I'm not going to be negative with you. I'm going to be positive. Yeah. And hopefully you guys like it. Because, that's why I want this to be here. I'm here to tell you that it's every day above ground is a good day. And every day that you're alive, you should struggle to become stronger. And I think the positivity and just sheer will that God had granted all of us, and by the grace of God, that you all come through this. Anybody out there is listening to this who has cancer, and you got them bad kinds of cancer, where you're really worried, right? Just know that it's better to be positive and just take it as it comes. But you only get granted so much life. We all are only granted so much life. So let's not, any of us, whether we're sick or healthy, all right, take into account that in the bigger scheme of things, it's better to have peace. Because right now, we're living, as the Chinese would say, in interesting times. And it's never good to live in interesting times. And we can turn this around and find some harmony with one another. I really like that. And believe me, I'm putting down a lot of stuff. I'm just putting it down. I can't carry something, because I'm not going to talk about how I feel about politics, because that's not why we're here. Just so you know, I don't want to hear about it. Okay? All I'm saying is a message of positivity and genuinely embracing that positivity. And finding love for one another. I want you all to make it. I want you all to be happy. I really, really want you to be happy. Go and watch some Eddie Murphy. Laugh. whatever will make you laugh, laugh. I find happiness in my prayer and comedy. And that's where I want to be. The more we're all laughing together, the more we're going to be in harmony, the more we'll love one another. And that's all I want. That's genuinely all I want. Now, I'll say this. God bless you all. And I hope that God holds you and keeps you in his hands. I genuinely want everybody to be happy. I wish that, and I pray that God is with you. And we'll talk about this tomorrow. Thanks. And God bless. All right? To you Buddhists, you have a blessed day. To the Hindu, to the Muslims, to the Jews, Zoroastrians, God bless you all. Shinto, Taoists, I wish the best for your day. God be with you. And I'll see you tomorrow. All right. Peace and love.